Bucket naked.
Please hit the gym. Please hit the gym, and the pH needs to be balanced as well.
I've been drinking. Can't keep your eyes up right now.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to JLerone Presents. I am your host, JLerone. You guys, we got some more Corey Holcomb here, and as usual, still talking about Godfrey. He just won't let up. He will not let up off Godfrey. If you guys haven't seen, Godfrey did a video, and he mimicked Corey. You know what I'm saying? Because Godfrey is, good at doing impersonations. So he did Corey, read a script from Corey's last video, Corey's last, podcast, right, where he where he called Godfrey, a fuck ninja, right? So Godfrey read the script and basically just killed it, right? Sounded just like Corey, had his mannerism down and everything. So now Corey's clapping back. He made a point of entertainers having road wives, right? So Ray Charles, of course, had his road wife. If you guys remember on the Temptations, Otis had what you could consider a road wife. One of the young ladies from I think it was the Supremes, he was messing with. His wife found out about it, and of course they divorced and never got back together. So now Corey's saying that Godfrey is on the road with his co-host Akeem, and Akeem is somehow Godfrey's, I guess, road wife or road husband or whatever. So Corey calls it boy bussy or boy, you know what I'm saying? He's saying that Godfrey has boy bussy on the road with him. So again, more slander, more, calling Godfrey gay and stuff like that without really knowing the truth. However, Corey seems to say he knows for a fact that I guess somebody told him word of mouth, not really a fact, but according to Corey, that's pretty much all it takes is for him to hear it from somebody else, for him to say that it's probably true. But let's go ahead and get into the video. If you haven't, hit the like button, subscribe, share. It helps the channel grow. All right. Fair use, and let's go ahead and do it.
That's down with us at home, taking care of the money, the big house, all that. That's what we work for. The girl that's down with us, we have something for them. Right. I'm finna land in 1 minute. On the road, we got, it's almost like a road wife, but it never turns into that for real, because most of the girls lose their mind because they can't get what they can't get you to do what they want you to do, so the relationship normally goes bad. But road pussy is part of the entertainment business. That dude on Mr. Gaiman's show travels with Godfrey on the road. Godfrey got boy pussy with him on the road. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying what they do. I'm not going to say what they do. But Godfrey got boy pussy with him on the road. Now, if you remember, he used to know this dude. He told me it was his roommate, but then I found out it wasn't his roommate. It was some dude. I think his name was Modi or something like that. Godfrey was like, I didn't even know he was gay. Half New York was like, Godfrey knew that nigga was gay. Because Godfrey and him had allegedly some women, and they both slept with the women, and then the dude who was Godfrey's friend, more boy pussy. He stay with boy pussy around him. He ain't got no facial hair, just like our brother Shannon Sharp. I ain't saying that mean that you fuck with boy pussy, but real dark niggas with no facial hair, I don't know about that. That's all I'm trying to say. What I'm saying to y'all is this. The man is perpetrating a fraud to y'all, man. I'm not wrong about what I say. What I said right now is all facts. Us comedians keep a road wife, because ain't nothing out there but drama. Us singers, you keep a road wife. You got somebody to get you when the show is over. You don't want to be looking for strangers. So you have a road wife. Mr. Gaiman got boy pussy on the road with him. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying what they doing, but it's boy pussy with him. Everybody think I'm the motherfucker don't know what I'm talking about. Corey say that about everybody. And they misquote people on that show. They misquote people on that show. That boy said, I hate. I'm talking about the little flaming boy.
Right.
He said, I hate. I say stuff wrong. I always got beef with people. Let me tell you something, man. I got beef with liars and people who misquote on that show. They said, you'll never be a headliner, Godfrey. Everybody know Godfrey headline. Nobody knew who Godfrey was till Tiffany Haddish put him on that little Netflix special. Tiffany Haddish got producer credit to put some guys on Netflix. She used Godfrey, Tony Woods. What's the other brother name? I forgot his name. God damn.
Flame.
Tiffany Haddish put Flame on too. That was when she did the ladies. Then she did one with the guys.
Oh, Flame was with the
dude, he do impersonations too. Anyway, I like them guys, man. But that Tiffany Haddish helped Godfrey's career. She got him more notoriety when she put him on that. I think he burned bridges with her too. That's all I'm saying. I think he burned bridges with her. I don't know. Matter of fact, I do know something. But I'm telling you, Mr. Gaiman phony as hell. And he didn't want to say all that stuff that was said on his show. He got the little flaming boy to do it. Because that's how he do. He don't got respect for us cutters. That's what they call us. He don't got respect. But he think he's so smart. You put that boy on there because y'all get frustrated. I don't dislike gay people.
So basically what Corey's saying is that Godfrey put Akeem up there to talk about Corey. Yo, does that make any sense? Do y'all honestly believe that Godfrey got Akeem up there to talk about Corey?
That's a rumor about me. I get along with everybody who keep it 100. If you keep it 100, whatever your thing is, like, if you a man in a dress, I think you insane. Now, Flame is somebody who I got mad respect for.
But Flame, but Flame is your so anybody in a dress, a guy that wears a dress, you think he's crazy, but Flame is cool. Y'all heard it, but make that make sense, right? What sense does that make? If every guy cause Corey said it before, if you gay, you crazy. Or that used to be the thing. If you was gay, you was crazy. If you was gay, they used to put you in the nut house or whatever. Now, all of a sudden, Flame is okay, though. But every other gay person is crazy.
Me and Flame have a relationship where when we talk to each other, we don't lie to each other, which is really what builds real camaraderie amongst humanity, being straight up.
Sounds like you're making excuses
I
for
talk
Flame.
about men in dresses, but Flame, I grab him out the game and be like, okay, homie, I'll take whatever heat come with you. Because you always keep it a buck with me. And I only expect the real to understand that. But Mr. Gaiman got a little boy on his show yapping, and he did it on purpose. He sent him off. One day, they was probably...
It's called a straw man.
What is it called?
It's a logical fallacy called a straw man.
Can you explain that?
Straw man is an argument, so that dude is a figurative argument.
Tell me if Corey don't think everybody's out to get him. I'm just saying. It sounds like Corey thinks everybody's out to get him. You can't talk about Corey. You cannot say anything or make any jokes about him. And if you do, you're hating. And if you laugh and you're supposed to be his friend, then all of a sudden you hate him too. This shit don't make no sense, man. Hey, this is crazy. This is fucked up. Something is done. You know what? Well, yeah. Marcus said in the interview that Corey he might be bipolar. I believe it. Something wrong with this dude, man.
And it's another point besides the point. It's something you put there to confuse people. So it's a misdirection. So if you got a problem with somebody and it's a straw man argument, you're not gonna say the problem you have. You're gonna make up a problem.
Hey, man, what's wrong? I'm your friend, Corey. What's wrong? All them people who up in age who don't never know what's wrong, them some fuck niggas. When you see a motherfucker 50 plus and he like, what? What are you saying? Oh, my God, look at you. You know what I'm saying, motherfucker. You phony, dog. You sent that boy off to talk crazy. I never had nobody up here talking crazy about somebody and not stand on it.
Corey, you been eating mushrooms? Corey on the shrooms? Corey paranoid like a motherfucker, man. This is paranoia. He's paranoid. I mean, what would make you think? What would make him think that Godfrey is basically sicking Hakeem after Corey? What the fuck? Yo, this is crazy. This motherfucker's mental.
I'm gonna be like, hold on, man. That's you can't do that up here because that's my man.
Right.
Even if you got some facts about him, this ain't the place to do it because I got to make sure I hold my man down.
I don't, you know me, I keep it jokes. I stay out of that, you know what I mean?
But look, sometimes this could happen when we up here. We talk every week, Craig. Sometimes you say some stuff. What's happening? What is that? I can't read all that.
Second paragraph, read the first. That's a straw man.
Oh, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Sure.
We sometimes we say something where it might clash.
Right.
But I'm saying I can't let you dog out somebody that's my man. I'll be like, Craig, that's my man, homie.
Right.
Want me to tell you why? I was on the phone with the brother on the show with Mr. Gaiman.
Right.
Dante, do you know when I said something about Mr. Gaiman? Dante was like, hold on now, Corey. Now you know, bro, that's my man. Dante got his back like you supposed to if you got somebody.
Okay, but what was you saying about Godfrey? If you don't see he ain't saying what he said, right? So Corey, if Corey's on the phone with Dante, and if you say some bullshit about somebody that he works with, of course Dante is going to say something. But why are you on the phone with Dante talking shit about Godfrey? The only way for Dante to stick up for Godfrey is if you're on the phone with Dante talking shit about Godfrey. Now, why is Corey doing that? Y'all, but see, he didn't say what he said. He skipped past the conversation, what the conversation was about. He just said that he said something about Godfrey. But why are you on the phone with Dante talking shit about Godfrey? Because the only way for Dante to stick up for him is if you're saying something bad about Godfrey. And why is Corey doing that? Right? But on the other end, what did Hakeem say that was, offensive towards Corey that Godfrey should have checked Hakeem about? What did Hakeem say that, Godfrey should have checked him on? What did he say? He said what everybody else saying. He just asked a question, basically, why is a 55-year-old man worried about what somebody else is putting their penis? Why is a 55-year-old man worried about if somebody's a homosexual or not? That's pretty much what Hakeem said. And Hakeem also said that he thinks Corey's funny. So where's the hate? Where's the dogging? How is that dogging him? But obviously Corey was saying something bad about Godfrey that Dante had to stick up for Godfrey. But he ain't gonna say what that was though. But y'all gotta read between the lines on this shit. Pay attention.
Straight up, yeah.
But I know Mr. Gaiman. Do you think he treat them people fair? No, he don't.
Yeah.
Now, all of the stories ain't gonna come out until them relationships burn up. But Mr. Gaiman is a fuck nigga. You ain't gotta believe me. The people in his assembly are the ones that'll say that later on at another time. You want to know who I am? Ask the people who be around me. That's where you get an accurate description of who a person is. Somebody who been around me. Go around, ask the people. Like that lady Tasha K went and found my baby mama from back out way in the day. What did she have to say about me? Nothing really. You know who she talked about?
Who?
Other women and all the stuff that she heard or could find or whatever. Man, I'm thorough, G. I'm thorough, G. I got some flaws about me, but I tell you what, I ain't scared of none of them. It ain't nothing about me that I do I'm scared of. I'm supposed to be not liked by the mark-ass niggas. That's how we say where I'm from. That mark-ass nigga. Hey, didn't Ice Cube say that on the movie?
Yeah, it's a mark.
Buster.
Right.
Yeah, buster ass
I'm
mark.
supposed to be hated by the buster motherfucker. What did he do? Corey always mad at somebody. They not supposed to like me. Them suckers. I stand for speaking the truth. And if somebody say I'm not telling the truth, that's how you get up under my nerve. If you say I lied on somebody or I lie on myself or lie for myself to make myself look bigger than I am. I don't lie about who I am. I don't hate nobody, but I call you on your shit. And if you are a man who sleep with men, I will joke about it all day long. See,
but yet you want people to tell you if they sleep with men. Why would anybody tell you that they sleep with men if you just go sit up there and joke about it? Why would anybody want you to know that? Do anybody think Corey can hold water?
I think Mr. Gaiman mess with women for aesthetic reasons. He really like prosthetics in his ass. But I'm
all this I think, he don't know. He's just talking.
just saying, I ain't gonna say what I know for sure, because I don't know much, but what I
ain't gonna say what I know for sure, but I don't know much. Y'all hear that? Does that make sense? He's not gonna say what he know for sure, even though he doesn't know much.
see. And what I see, he keep boy pussy around him.
So only thing you know is what you see, which is, you see Hakeem around Godfrey on the podcast, and I guess he goes on the road with him. What does that prove? Right? But according to Corey talks to Flame on a regular basis. Can somebody see that and say and speculate and just draw some shit up in their mind like, well, why do you talk to Flame on a regular basis?
I'm done with it. I don't expect y'all to get in that because I don't want y'all to have to, be looking weird when y'all see him. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Craig, I mean, you a man, ain't you? You ain't worried about it either way. But what I'm saying is, Darlene is trying to stay neutral. Even though she can't, she should have figured that out. If you're around me, you're not neutral. You see how these people treat you. Have you ever done something to them?
No, but I
Did you
have
see how they treat you?
But I haven't seen his reaction. I don't know yet. So, see, I'm not going to speak for everybody, but there is a good majority that does kind of take it out on me just because I'm on the show with Corey.
I ain't finna bite my tongue for none of these suckers.
As you shouldn't. As you shouldn't.
This
That's
how I
who
make
you are.
a living telling the truth.
That's who you are.
Telling the truth and stating my opinion. If you don't agree with me, I understand. I ain't mad at you. But dude, keep boy pussy around him. I want to see you make that. Try to turn that into a lie. Try to turn that into a lie. Always got boy pussy with him. On the road. I'm lonely. What room you in? I'm on my way.
It's not flip-flopping. If I don't have a problem with somebody, what am I going to do? Just go along? Then people would say, oh, she just going along with court. So you can't win for nothing. You just got to be yourself and take those. You're gonna get all these different opinions from people. Who cares?
They killed Martin Luther King, and he wasn't doing nothing but preaching good.
See?
Look what they did to Jesus.
Always going to have a problem.
They kill all of you. They kill all of you.
Everybody who got the courage to stand up and tell the truth, you're going to be, is the word persecuted?
Pretty much,
persecuted,
yep. Mm-hmm.
martyred.
You're going to be turned into something bad. But I'm telling you, everything I said tonight does not have a lie to it. We expect you to go find somebody who ain't got nothing to get up and talk about Corey.
So everything he said does not have a lie to it. So basically he's saying what I just told you about Godfrey and Akeem on the road is truth. That's basically what he's saying. So his insinuations of them fucking each other on the road is truth. Okay. Y'all can believe that shit if y'all want to. But that's exactly that's what he's saying. Even though he's insinuating, even though he doesn't know for a fact, but he's telling y'all everything he's saying is true.
You know
we expect you to do that because you won't do it. Because you know I ain't even coming out the bag with all I know yet. Boy, Mr. Gaiman, I ain't even came out the bag with what I know about you. But I say this, you keep boy pussy around you. I'm sorry, Craig, what'd you say, brother?
No, I think it's interesting that, this is just a question I'm posing. I don't believe it no way, like in any direction. But if there's nothing wrong with being gay, why do people get mad when you expose them for being that way?
Well, I had a conversation with that boy on the phone.
Who?
That boy who talking crazy about me on Mr. Gaiman's show.
Right.
So he's had a conversation with Dante and he's had a conversation with Akeem.
His whole thing was, if you are gay, why do people don't like you and all like that? And I was explaining to him. He said, why you hate and all that. I was like, who have I ever said I hate? I don't hate you because you have the urge to get rotted out. I don't hate you because of that. In fact, I pray for you. You have a disorder. That thing, what Craig said earlier, it stopped being a disorder.
Hysteria?
Yeah. Somebody look it up. When did they take that off the books?
1980.
1980? I'm talking about when they said, because
That
at
it was
one
a
time they
mental-
used to put you in the crazy house if you a man sleeping with a man.
Oh, that. I don't know nothing about
When did
that.
they take that off the books? Can we find that out? But I pray for your urges to.
But Flame is okay. But Flame is his friend. Like I said before, Flame is cool, but everybody else is crazy, right? Every other gay person crazy except for Flame. But Flame supposed to be his friend. Flame is cool with him, but yet Flame is crazy as well because Flame's a guy who's gay and dresses up in women's clothes, right?
To penetrate your brother. I don't think that you.
That's incest, Corey.
I pray that you. What's that meme? I'm not gay no more. I've been delivered.
Oh, in the church. In the church, yeah.
I pray that you.
1973.
When is it?
The American Psychiatric Association removed homosexuality from its list of mental illnesses in 1973.
Lawrence versus Texas. Wow.
Okay, so at one time they used to put you in the asylum for that.
Right.
This is all real, but you know what I'm saying? They hustling that now. It's part of the agenda. It's part of the agenda to do things to people. But this is what I want to talk about on the show with Craig and Darlene. Is my approach to a man who I have confirmed sleeps with other men different than my approach to men who don't do that?
No.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
All day long, yes. If I know you have the desires to sleep with men, this makes me approach you in a way that's not hateful, but in a way that's, I hesitate in letting you get real comfortable with me because I know you can't help but try me when you get down like that. Please let me say this. I got a homie.
So, Corey, you saying you're a gay magnet? You're a magnet for gay? So anybody who's gay get around Corey and get comfortable with him, he's saying that they might hit on him. You know how motherfuckers say they're a chick magnet, so I guess, Corey, you're a gay magnet? Gay niggas hit on you all the time. You can't control yourself. That's why you need to know if they gay or not.
I talked to on the phone today that I don't want to say their name because, you know what, fuck it.
Flame.
I've talked about my admiration for Flame.
Right.
He just talked to him.
I got love for Flame.
You just talked to him.
Flame is a man who goes through whatever he goes through, and he gets it worse than anybody. You want me to tell you why? Because Flame doesn't go around talk about, I'm a woman. Flame, no, I'm a man who dressed like a bitch. Flame is aware of that. And his community turns on him. So he got double turmoil. Double turmoil. But as me and Flame talk, get comfortable around each other, when I talked to him last time,
So the Flame hit on you?
said, okay, well, I'll talk to you later, Big Corey. And I was like, hey! Now, does that sound like I'm being petty when he said Big Corey?
No, because you guys.
I mean, I didn't yell at him like that, but I was like,
because I think she knows that he threw that at you. Like, he's being funny.
it's just
He
like
knows both your
it's
ways.
just like back in the day when I was 22, 23 years old, and we was doing the comedy contest. And he was like, Corey, would you help me with this dress? And remember, I helped him with the dress.
Right.
And later on, it became a running joke.
Yeah.
It is my opinion that if I allow Flame to keep calling me Big Corey,
It's gonna turn into.
it's going to get
Be like, hey,
worse.
you're playing too much.
So it's not hate. It's just I have to make sure my brother is in line when he talking to me so we can continue to have love and respect for each other.
But
Does that make sense? I don't know if I'm saying it in a way.
Corey be like, yeah, you keep calling me Big Corey, all right? Corey be like, yeah, you keep calling me Big Corey. I'm going to show you how big I am. Oh, I need to stop.
Lames can understand.
I mean, in a square way, that's called boundaries. Good people respect other people's boundaries.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
so a lot of and to me, your overall thesis or your overall argument with this perspective on people secretly being gay is when somebody is keeping a secret, they can cross boundaries that they wouldn't necessarily be able to cross if they were telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? So it's more it's more allowing a human being the comfortability to be who they are outwardly. So if you're not comfortable being who you are outwardly, and I am, it's not fair for you to be around me because you're not taking the same risk. You're not living in the same truth. So why would I put myself in a position of danger if you're secretly homosexual or secretly anything that where if I knew about it, we wouldn't even be in the same vicinity?
So the ones that are outwardly gay are safer than the ones who hide their
right.
gayness.
Anybody that's lying about who they are and keeping it a secret in an effort to manipulate people's perception of who they really are, they're not a good person.
These motherfuckers stupid. They talk about flame gonna turn me out. Y'all
That's
stupid.
funny. as
You
hell.
know,
And the only reason I can talk like this because I'm OG now.
yeah.
I'm OG, man. I ain't got no shame to nothing on my own, man. If I do it, I'm going to stand on it. But, Craig, let me ask you something. I ain't trying to cut you out of this, D, but I got to ask
No,
Craig
it's,
something.
Yeah,
go
yeah.
ahead. No,
So,
tripping.
you get the phone call tomorrow. Lee Daniels wants you in his office for a role on a TV show.
Okay.
Meet him tomorrow in his office.
Okay.
What are you going to do?
Call my agent. I'm not
Yeah.
going to the office.
Yeah,
By yourself.
Nah.
Or wherever he says, meet me at the studio, Sony studio.
yeah. Call
Here's
your
the
agent.
thing. I don't have no problem with no. With,
Professional, then
Yeah,
whatever
I mean, if it's professional.
I mean, that's the thing. This is why I don't understand why it's such a big deal if you know somebody's gay or not. If you are like he was saying, if somebody like Lee Daniels or any other executive call you to their office saying they want you to be in this role, like Craig said, if you got a manager, call your manager or your agent or whoever. If you're there to sign a contract, whether you know that person's gay or not, you're going to be there with your lawyers, with your agents, and whoever you need, right? So if there's any funny business, you got people there to handle that, right? So why does it matter if that person is gay or not, right? If they're on the up and up and they're offering you a role and there's no funny business in the contract or whatever, you have lawyers and agents there that'll see that, right? And if there is going to be some funny business in that contract, you got lawyers and agents there that'll see that shit and get it straightened out. So again, why does it matter? Corey, he just go roll up into an office to talk about a deal, and it's just gonna be them two. Who thinks like that, right? Who would you even? Why would you even go there, right? If you're trying to get a gig, or acting deal or whatever, trying to get into this movie, why would you even go meet an executive one-on-one, whether you know they're gay or not? Why would you do that? Why wouldn't you have your representation? Why wouldn't you have your agents, your managers, or your lawyers with, to go handle that? That doesn't make it. That's the thing. Corey's just in his head making up shit basically for no reason. There's no reason for you to fear going and talking to somebody about a contract, about a deal, knowing if they're gay or not, if you have representation. Unless you're doing under the table deals, you know what I'm saying? Meeting in just like you said, just going in the offices with dudes, just going in talking shit about a movie, not knowing nothing. It's just you and him. And if he comes on to you, get the fuck out of there. I mean, you're a man, right? You say you stand on shit and you stand on business. If you meet a Lee Daniels or whoever by yourself and he tries you and tries to come on to you, get the fuck out of there. How hard is that to do? I don't know. But like I said, man, this shit don't make no sense. If you're going to talk about a deal, about contracts, go with your representation. So really, it doesn't matter if the guy's gay or not. So like I said, that's why Akeem has a good point, and Corey never answers it. Why is a 55-year-old man worried about what somebody does with their penis? Why is the 55-year-old man worried about if you're gay or not? Right? Unless you just, I don't know, you got some masculinity issues? I don't know, man. This shit confusing to me. But you guys, let me know what y'all think, man. Hey, drop some comments down below. All right? JLerone presents. You guys, please be good to yourselves. By all means, let's be good to one another. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.
you naked.
Please hit the gym. Please hit the gym, and the pH needs